TMP short clip for you. Got a quick little debate, man. Quick little talk about this situation going on with the brick scandal, the brick gate, as I call it. Crazy situation, man. It's going all over the place, man. It's trending. It's viral, man. And it's a great discussion to be had regarding this topic. So yeah, we're gonna get into it, man. TNP, we're gonna have a good old TNP day, man. Make it a real true day. TNP day. But yeah, man, I gotta talk about this situation, man, because it's a lot to this, man. It's a lot to unpack the situation. And yeah, man, I got a video clip. I heard no, I know everybody's probably heard and seen that video. Probably went around the world twice, but got the video clip. And it's something to be talked about in this situation. Yeah, man, just are women really and truly unprotected out here in this world? Something that's really had to be discussed. And also to be discussed is just the way in which, gender rules, gender war. Because if you go on this young lady, if you go on her online, you follow her Instagram or whatever like that, follow her, the way the rhetoric in which she talks. It's a lot of anti black men, anti men feminism speaking points in a lot of her rhetoric. But I'll leave that up for y'all to go in and investigate and do some of the research for yourself. But it just goes to show, are women really unprotected, or are they giving us something to respect and protect? But without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and play this little clip. It's kind of graphic, but I'm just after that I'm gonna go into it a little bit more. But yeah, man, let me go ahead and let this ride, man.
Yo, this man just hit me in my face with a brick, and all these black men just watch, and they don't give a fuck. Yeah, this man hit me, fucking grabbed a rock, and it hit me in my fucking face because I would have given him my number. And all y'all just fucking watch. Y'all see that shit? Y'all see that shit? What y'all gonna do? I want y'all to be a man. I want y'all to be a man and fucking do something. Y'all gonna let a man hit me in my face? Man, fuck all y'all niggas. What have I ever done to anybody in my life to deserve this? I never did anything in my life to hurt anybody. Literally, a man asked me for my number. I said no, and he picked up a brick in front of so many men and was like, "What you gonna do?" And I told all these men, like, "Yo, why this man got a brick on my face?" And he's holding a brick, and all these niggas is watching, and nobody does nothing. And he hits me in my face, and then they all just watch, and they let that nigga get in a car. How is this okay? This is what y'all doing to women? I don't even care about my face because I'm still gonna be prettier than all of y'all niggas because I have a pretty heart. But my heart is broken, y'all. My heart is broken because I will stand up for any of y'all. I stand up for everybody. I stand up for everybody. And nobody ever stands up for me. And my heart is...
Yeah, man. Kind of hard to watch, man. It's pretty sad seeing a black woman be assaulted in this manner. Allegedly, she said she didn't give the black man or give this man her phone number, and due to this, he retaliated by hitting her in the face with a brick, a rock-like object. Man, this is pretty low, man. No woman deserves this. I'm gonna go off starting this by saying that. I believe her name is Roe Bashay on online, Ro Bashay, and like I said, a lot of her speaking points are kind of negative toward black men or toward men in general. A lot of feminist speaking points, a lot of downing black men, a lot of talking in which I seen video clips in which she said black women are the protectors of the black community. I'll repeat that again. She said black women are the protectors of the black community. So it's just certain things like that, the way she, just shits on men. She just has a history of shitting on men. That's her seems like that's her thing. That must be what her stick is, putting down black men. I think she claims to be uh living an alternative lifestyle or dating women. But either way, like I said, she a lot of her rhetoric is painted toward downing men. A lot of it. Once again, none of that equals to her deserving to be assaulted in any way. So I think I just gotta make a precursor and put that out there. There's nothing she did or could have done to deserve this, to deserve to be struck down with the object. But I will say this. I will say this. When shit hits the fan, as you can see in that video, the first person and the people in which she holds their feet to the fire, and she said she wants to be men. She wants them to be men, as she said. But it just to me is just so ironic that these are the people that you end up needing when you come when there's time, when there's peril. We tell these women this all the time. We tell this to everyone all the time. That's what we tell people, to not be combative, not be negative toward your counterparts. To show some respect. You don't owe any man anything. You don't owe a man to smile or to you know be all pleasant. That mean, in my opinion, I don't feel like you owe that to another person. But at the same time, you just have to know what comes along with having a disgruntled mindset or a disgruntled attitude. Negative follows negativity, unfortunately. Negativity attracts negativity. So, in my opinion, you have to be a person who respects themselves and respects others in order to receive protection in this world, especially from someone who's non-law enforcement. Like, you have to give people someone to respect. You can't expect a person to crash out over a person who they do not know much about and who does not sometimes exhibit the type of person or the type of personality in which needs to be protected. Loud, boisterous, and disagreeable is not the easiest person to protect, or the one that you're going to want to be inclined to want to stick your neck out for someone who is loud, boisterous, manly, argumentative, and combative, and someone who's out here starting things. Because in a lot of her videos, she has a demonstrative attitude and a negative attitude toward men, and just a masculine mentality and masculine attitude is all the videos I've seen her have. So that's just my opinion. Like, she just seems like just a very disagreeable, argumentative type person in her videos. So, like I said, I don't wish this on anyone. She didn't deserve this in any way. But stuff like this, to me, it's like I said, it is kind of funny to me. It's kind of ironic that the people who you down, as they say, the people that you step on the way up is the same one you see on the way down. So it's like we're not good enough when we're nothing. We're not good enough when there's times of peace, but when there's times of turmoil and where you need protection, now we are the people who you look to for protection. You cannot have it both ways. You cannot say women are the protectors. Women are the ones that keep the black community together. Black men don't protect. Black men are this, that, and the third. You cannot have it both ways. So if you already said in your mind that they don't protect you, they're not, women are the protectors. Why then do you look for a man to protect you when you're in the time of need? Why? Why do you call out a black man when you're in the time of need when you yourself said you are the defender? You black women are the fighter. Why do you? To me, that is, that's two faced. I said it's hypocrisy. You should not point a finger at any black man if you already have deemed us useless. You've already deemed them as useless. So you know what you're going to get. You know that if you put yourself in a position where you're not going to be protected, that you know they're not going to come to your rescue. So that in itself, you've already answered your own question. But then when the shit hits the fan, it's black man this, black man that. So you cannot have it both ways. You cannot big down someone up and then in the same breath need them in the next second. That's just not how life works. So yeah, man, the lady, in my opinion, she just she's a little off the chain for me. Like I said, her demeanor and her personality just a little bit too ratchet for me. Like me personally, I wouldn't encourage anyone. If something like this happened in front of me, I would have to see the reason in which she got struck first. I would have to see that she deserved it, or there's something she did where she was the catalyst, or she was the instigator in her own assault. That would be my first. Like me, I'm not. I got too much to live for and too much things going on. I'm not crashing out for someone who's out here starting things. That's first and foremost. Not sticking my neck out for somebody who's already out here messing with folks or out here instigating things. I'm not. That's just me personally. I'm not gonna do it. You have to give me something. Like me personally, it's unfortunate, but I'd be more apt to help someone who's quiet and passive and minding their business, who's being hurt, than someone who's a big mouth, um out here yelling and being belligerent to people and stuff like that. That's not the type of person I like to protect personally. As a man, that's just how I go about things. Like I wouldn't want to protect someone like that. Someone who's just a cantankerous bitch. Like to say it plainly, like to say it bluntly. I'm not out here, fighting for these ratchet assholes. That's not just not me. Like that's what say you got to give a man something to protect. If I seen a woman I had minding her business, walking and just being messed with, that would be one thing. Like, but if a woman that's out here instigating down in black men, treating them like they're gum in the bottom of their shoe, and then at the same breath needing their help, nah, go on with that. That's just my mindset. You ain't getting no help over here. Go on with that. That's that fake shit. The first time you getting some shit out, you see it all the time in domestic violence. Like, and then we don't even know the situation. All we going off of he say, she say. She said allegedly that it was over a phone number. There's no proof. There's no proof to validate that. No proof, no video. There's no proof to validate what she's saying is true. That's just the narrative that she wants. That she, of course, she would want to paint as a victim. But personally, I I would have to get more evidence, more proof, man. Like once again, she didn't deserve to be hit by a man ever. But I would need more proof to be believing what she has to say. 'Cause there's two sides to every story. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't put yourself in a position. I tell this to all women. I don't care black, white, Indian, blue, whatever. I tell this to every woman. You have to protect yourself as well. In this world, like you have to use common sense. You have to be practical. You must protect yourself before anybody can protect you. You're the first line of defense. Make sure you are not doing anything to put yourself in the line of fire. Make sure you're not doing anything to be combative or argumentative with a man. If a man is hitting you just because you don't have a phone number, that man deserves to get his ass whooped. Just because you won't give him a phone number, your phone number, that man deserves his ass whooped. I will say that plain as day, clear as day. If that is the situation that happened, that man deserves to get his ass whooped. But now, to me, in my mentality, I feel like a lot of men do unfortunately have problems with uh being denied or whatever. It's unfortunate, but they have problems with rejection, and that really needs to be discussed. And that really needs to be worked with. When they're grown up with their fathers, the mother, whoever's the person that's their guardian or guider or guidance, they need to be instill in them some type of pride or some type of just decency to not to be able to take rejection better. I have seen that being an issue within our community as well, but I don't feel like that's always the case. Me personally, I don't feel like that's always the case. Like, I don't feel like men. That's just a trend of black men out here assaulting women because they don't get phone numbers. I don't now maybe calling you out your name or even that is uncalled for to me. Or calling you all type of names just because they can't deal with it, so they feel like joking might make them feel better about their rejection. But nah, I don't feel like that's a normal thing. That's not a trend of black men out here hitting women for rejecting them. I feel like that's preposterous. That's some poppycock, as they say, man. But yeah, man, it's going crazy right now, man. It's trending talking about this situation. Talking about black men aren't, I guess, black women are protected and black men aren't shit, as this woman's trying to portray. We don't stand up for ours. Uh, I guess they want to paint us as these cowards. Hey, if that's what they want, I mean, it's going to be cause more division. It's going to cause more fragmented relationships between black men and black women. Me personally, I think this is just an individual case. I feel like, in my opinion, I ain't gonna say she did anything to deserve it, but I don't think she put herself in a position to be protected. No, and a lot of women have that issue. You got to put yourself in position to be protected. You have to. Put yourself in harm's way, things like this will happen. Things like this will occur. Whenever you get to stepping off and stepping out as if you are a man, as if you are, as she said, black women are the protectors, black women are the defense of the black community, da 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 da. Once you put your neck out and put your feet into those shoes of protection and which they're not meant for, once you put your feet into those shoes, you must stand up and be accountable for those actions and for those words and for those, is just those intents, the intention of being that. So that's my mindset. Don't put your feet into those shoes unless you're ready to swing that sword and be a warrior, as you say. Because me personally, I feel like women aren't meant for that. Most women are not meant for that. That's not the role that they're meant for. They're not meant to be out here fighting battles, protecting the black community, protecting the kids. That's not their role. So, when women get to thinking that is their role, I feel like situations like this occur, you know, over and over, because you're stepping into you're out of your realm, you're out of your element. So, man, yeah, just gotta wake up, gotta come together, man. And like I said, this shit right here was pretty damn ghetto to me, to be honest with you. I feel like just listening to some of this woman's posts and some of this woman's videos, man, it's like, once again, not to say that she deserved it, but her energy, her posts, her words, her rhetoric, the things that I've heard her say are conducive for someone who's not protected and who would put themselves in harm's way, who would step out here and then embody this masculine energy, and then once you receive what that masculine energy once that you're putting out, once you receive that same in return, now you want to tuck tail and ask for a man to protect you. No, like, you do not have it that way. You don't have it both, and you can't live in both. As they say, you can't serve two masters. You can't be, oh, women are the protectors, women are these fighters, and then, oh, a man's hit me, help me. I'm a delicate princess that needs help and protection. No, that is not how the world works. And women embodying and taking on this mindset is the reason why stuff like this is occurring in our society today. Like, you cannot try to take on the role of a man, because this is what happens every time. And they want us that's this way. They want us, the women, to be this lost, to be thinking that they're the protectors of the community. They want that. They love that. They want the women to be manly and the men to be, as they say, effeminate, and act like they did, like looking around and not helping you. That's what they. So just keep on pushing that narrative. You know what I'm saying? And that's how these men are going to be. They're going to turn the blind eye. They're not going to be stand up men. They're not going to be, you know, guile and masculine men that ain't afraid and just going to step up and step out for situations like this. They're going to be cowards like this that watch things go on and turn the other cheek, turn the blind eye to it. So yeah, man, it's been a crazy 2023, man. This shit like this, got to get this under control, man. Because what's next? Hitting women over phone numbers allegedly. That's far out, man. But shit, I do not know, man. That's not masculine at all. That's not true masculinity. That's not none of that. So we do not condone, man. And I hope this woman gets some type of retribution. I pray that this doesn't happen to another sister. I pray that we protect ourselves first. Find ways in which to protect ourselves, because we don't. Down in each other is not the strength. As I said, this lady, she's down in men. Like, that's not a strength. Because As I said before, the same people you talk shit on the way up, it's the same one that you got to see on the way down. So you talk, when you don't need us, you free to talk shit. We don't need black men. 50-50 and black men ain't shit. They can, the kids ain't shit. Da 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 da. Down black men, constantly down black men, which is obviously shows she has a bad relationship with black men in her life. But anyway, and then you need them. That's just the irony in it all. You are there begging or looking at black men as where are you for my protection? Where are you for my protection? When all the shit hits the fan and all the smoke clears, there you are asking black men for the protection. Ain't that some shit? The ones who ain't shit is the ones you look for everything that you have. Ain't that some shit? But yeah, man, it's Big Cal 10 P signing out, man. We got some more bangers for you, man. Appreciate you listening. Like, share, subscribe, man.